Okay, somebody named Susan wrote in and said, Colette, I'm in my mid-50s and my kids are grown. For the first time in decades, I don't have anyone depending on me. And honestly, I don't know who I am without them. How do I even begin to find my purpose again? Love, Susan. Okay, so here's my answer. First of all, I think it's important to acknowledge that you maybe need to grieve, right? There's an identity that served you for a very long time and you haven't become another version of yourself yet. So I think it's important to just acknowledge that you don't know who you are means that this is a time for you to honor and celebrate this self that is now no longer going to move forward with you because you have different purpose in your life. And I think what's super important is to recognize that that in-between phase of no longer being who you were and moving towards the new self is unknown, right? So that it's like the fog light that only shows the next step up the ladder or up the staircase. So it's important to slow down and to allow yourself that moment to grieve, and maybe even to sit down and create a beautiful ritual around honoring and celebrating and remembering and spending all that time that you have. Just really kind of, maybe make a scrapbook. Maybe you want to do a ritual. Maybe you want to create an altar for that old self. And then welcoming in something new, but you may not know what that is yet. And that's really important. That's okay. And just to remain curious about, well, who could I be now that this is no longer the center of my life? Just ask those questions and be really gentle with yourself, Susan, I'm sure. And there's a lot of people here that probably know how you feel. Anyway, give yourself a big hug. And okay, this was the Ask Colette. If you want to ask me a question, just go to my website, ColetteBaron-Reid.com, and sign up for my newsletter, and you can ask.